Become a sponsor for the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. Looking for veteran-owned businesses to sponsor the podcast for 1 week? Each episode, social media video will be sponsored by your business only. What do you get? 5 sponsored episodes with your logo featured, 5 social media videos with your logo featured, and 1 daily post advertising your business on all social media platforms. Support a veteran podcast and advertise your veteran-owned business. Email AJ for details. Lost Art Project Veterans Voices at gmail.com. The Lost Art Project Veteran Voices with Andrew Cox. Preserving history, one veteran story at a time. Marine Corps League and Till Valhalla Project Ambassador. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast that's given a voice to our veterans. The Lost Art Project, Veteran Voices with Andrew Cox. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. Today, we're having a fireside chat. It's just me and McNanny, Mike. This is it. It's just us. So hopefully you enjoy it. Be sure to chime in. Be sure to talk to us on the comments, all that good stuff. I always have to say, I need to start saying this. I don't say it enough. At least that's what I was told. Don't forget to like this. Don't forget to hit the share button. And don't forget to go in and subscribe. Go in, whatever your favorite podcasting platform is, go in and hit subscribe. And download those. Download them every single day. The more you download, the better that everything is on my end when it comes to stats and things of that nature. So if you can download them every day, it'd be much appreciated. I don't need you to download 20 of them a day. Just one. That'll be good. Just download one a day, and I think that'll add up. But with that, if you are enjoying these podcasts, make sure you go to the website. That's thelostart.podbean.com. Go check us out, see what we're all about. There's a couple ways you can support us. Like we said at the commercial at the beginning, we are looking for veteran-owned businesses to help join forces here and really help support us in getting the veteran voices out for all to hear. And then you can always go to the website, click on that merchandise tab. There is a new website with some awesome merchandise. I'm telling you, you got to go check it out every day. I'm, well, maybe not every day, but regularly I'm putting new stuff up. So go check it out. It's pretty cool. I think there's some stuff on there that you could appreciate. Anyways, that goes for the Jarhead Jabber guys out there, the Marine Corps Leaguers. There's some stuff for that. And if you're a bearded veteran brotherhood, you can, go get you some cool merchandise of that too. And there's also a cool mug that has 3 iconic Marines on it. It says, I think it's Be Brave. I can't remember what it says exactly. I know the last one says Be Badass, but anyways, you need to go check that out. That's pretty cool. Anyways, throwing that out there. Don't forget about the Till Valhalla Project. They're out there doing amazing things. Go check them out. You can always find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. All right, here we are. Mike, it's me and you, man.
It's just us.
I hope you're ready because this is going to be exciting. Why? It's 2026. I mean, come on.
It's a new year.
Can you believe that it's 2026? Somebody was saying, oh, new year, new me. That's what the new thing, that's what everybody says, right? New year, new me. And I've decided it's new year, same old me. That's what I've decided. It's too difficult to try and change, you might as well just keep on it going. And maybe you will change something. And that's great if I do. And, more power to me if I do. But hey, same old me, I'm who I am, and hopefully everybody out there can just accept it for what it is,
Well, there's always room for us to change. I mean, I know there is for me. It's just hard the older you get, and I never thought, when I used to listen to my grandparents, my grandfather, and, even my dad was like, yeah, I'm too old for that. All of a sudden now I'm like, damn, is that me? Am I getting too old? I mean, I'm literally, my wife and I are sitting on the couch. She got a new Apple Watch. She got it
Oh,
months
nice.
ago,
Yeah.
but she never set it up. She never set it up. She didn't get it for Christmas because she had dropped hers or something at work and it cracked the back of it, but she just kept wearing it. So she bought herself a new Apple Watch. Well, she finally set it up probably a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Right.
So now, like, our phones are connected because we're on the same iTunes thing, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Same. And I'm like, why the hell do I have all these missed calls? I mean, I never called. Yeah, my phone's never rung. You know, I said to Kelly, I said, who the hell are all these people? She goes, well, that's so-and-so. And I'm like, well, why am I getting, and we're literally sitting there trying to figure out on our phones in the settings and all that. And, we were sitting there while our son was home for Christmas and was like, Bailey, what the hell is going on here? And he goes, give me your phones. And he's like, he just sits there because like he is here. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, man, that's what I have to do that with my daughters, and they're 10 and 12. Well, actually 10 and 13. Sorry, one had a birthday. But I have to do that with them because I don't know. They're always like, give it here, and they'll do it real fast. I'm like, man, why is it that they can just do that super easy and they're so young and I've got nothing?
Well, I used to think I was good at stuff like that. I was in the Marine Corps, with like Excel spreadsheets and putting formulas in and doing all this. Man, I could sit there and do all that. Now I sit here, I get on my work computer and I'm sitting there and I'm like, why the hell isn't this working? And I start hitting things. I'm like, I mean, what the hell? I mean, it's not working. What?
What the cool thing now though is, and this has saved me more time than I can count right now, but Chat GPT, you can go in and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do on Excel or on whatever it is, and I don't know what to do. And it goes, bloop, and it just pops it up and says, click this, do that, did it. And then it's just a step-by-step instruction. And that works out pretty well most of the time.
Well, you're killing the world doing that. That's what the whole thing is. There's more power used for every time somebody uses Chat GPT. There's more emissions put into the environment, and there's all these data banks set up. And
I would tell you that I was really worried about that, but I'm good. I'm not worried about it. I used to say it as a joke, and it's still as a joke, but I always tell people, especially when they're way into the environment and all that stuff, and I would always say, I'm not going to be here in 100 years. I don't care. Like, whatever. Right? I don't care. Now, I don't really believe that, but I do like to get a rise out of people.
Like, what's the matter to me? I got another 20, maybe 30 years at the most. So what does it matter to me?
And I don't have to enjoy the last couple of years, right? I mean, it is what it is.
Well, that's what I told my kids. I'm like, I get to that point. Jim's sorting out something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called medication to keep me going.
Nice. Sorting out the meds.
Yeah.
You got one of those things that by the day of the week or whatever, you got to put your pills. Yeah, that's what I got too. Yeah, I got the same.
This is my night one.
That's your night one. See,
this is my day one.
Oh wow. Good times.
Yeah, you don't want to see how many pills I gotta go through.
Well, you'll have to go through quite a bit, I imagine, right?
Yeah, I take 14 in the morning.
Wow.
Another 12 at night, and then on Saturday it goes to 16 in the morning.
Wow.
You got your fish oil in there?
No fish oil.
It was a joke, Jim. I'm not
I
trying
used to take fish oil.
The worst thing about taking the fish oil is when you burped.
Yeah, it's the burp.
Very true.
Well, they got the burpless ones now.
Oh, do they? I don't know. I haven't taken them in a long time, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the key to all of that is just don't go to the damn doctor. Just don't.
Well,
You don't go
then
there.
if I don't go to the doctor, you might not see me next
I
week.
know, Jim.
Yeah. You know,
I'm just trying to throw that Marine Corps humor in there. That's
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
know.
like, yeah.
you know, Jim, I don't think everybody, I don't know, maybe everybody does know, but I'm not sure everybody kind of knows what's going on with you. I know you had mentioned it on the last podcast.
Well, to let everybody know, I was diagnosed with ALS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease.
Mm-hmm.
I am blessed. I'm not going to say I'm not, because I am living 5 years, going on 6 years with it, which is not normal. However, recently, it started to progress, which is taking away my ability to talk and swallow, and I'm getting weaker, having a
Yeah.
hard time. Like with my right side, I can't open a soda bottle. It's getting harder and harder with my left hand too.
Right.
So it is progressing, but I am with the assistance of my trusty cane in my wonderful leg brace. It goes from the bottom of my foot to just below my hip.
Mm-hmm.
I can still hobble around. I just do it slower.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I could sit here and complain, but I'm extremely blessed that I'm still here.
That's right. Yeah, we're blessed too to have you here. So, but I mean,
Absolutely.
you're an
Thank you,
inspiration,
brother.
man. The stuff that you've been through over the last 5 years and where you're at now. I mean, that's a lot to go through, and you're here on a podcast out here, just letting everybody know, hey, I'm here, I'm kicking, and I'm moving. So that's awesome.
Well, that's what you gotta do, because if you give up, it's easy to want to give up. You
Yeah.
know, when you go, a buddy of mine told me he's up to 225 benching, and I sort of laughed at him and said, "Catch me." And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, when I was just a tad bit younger than you, I maxed out at 405.
Oh, dang.
Good Lord. Are you kidding?
Well, no, I'm not kidding.
Wow.
When I was active in the Corps, that's the most I ever benched. But I worked out with, my max workout weight was 350 on the bench. Um, and I squatted right at just shy of 1,100 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
So when I say I was an active duty Marine at 207, but my body fat was 3.5%,
Yeah.
and just remember I was only supposed to weigh 173. But
Wow.
they couldn't bust me because my body fat was just fine.
Doing
Oh
a
yeah.
little pinchy pinch on your. They
Yeah.
still do
Super
that?
little bitty pinch. Would you
They,
say 3%? That's super small.
good Lord.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of fat on me.
Man alive. That's
Well, the
wild.
pictures you post, Jim, of what you got, what you do, especially with the Marine Corps League and stuff. I mean, what you continue to do and what I see you post, man, it's just. I honestly don't know that if I was in your position, I would have the same kind of resilience that you have. I don't know. I
I
mean,
think it's because I recognize in myself that if I stop doing those things, it's probably going to accelerate.
yeah,
Because mentally, the thing about this disease is I know that I'm losing everything,
Mm-hmm.
but my mind is as clear as it's ever been.
yeah,
Yeah.
So there's no cognitive issues with ALS. It's all neurological
Right.
and muscular. You know, you can't see it now, but my arms twitch so bad. And they're called fasciculations. It's in my legs too. So, sometimes it gets in my face and my chest.
No kidding.
I will say that it was last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The fasciculations got so bad in my arm that I basically lost the use of it for about 2 hours
Wow.
because I just couldn't engage my hand and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, a friend of mine who knows me well came over and just started, massaging and
Mm-hmm.
trying to activate it, and finally got going again. So that
Wow.
was
Yeah.
so. But yeah, I'm gonna keep punching. Yeah, this is for you, AJ. If you feel like driving or traveling, um. Our state convention is going to be here in Knoxville at the Hilton at the airport, and it's going to be the best one this state's ever seen.
And when is that?
That is, oh my gosh, trusty calendar here. It'll be the 18th through the 21st of June.
18 to 21 June. Okay. So that's right before, no,
That's the
is that right
weekend of
before
Daddy's
Nationals?
Day. Yeah, it's just a couple weeks before Nationals.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, do you have to be a member to attend?
You can be a guest.
Gotcha.
I can register you as a guest, Mike.
There you go.
That sounds like a good time.
You
It's
said it's
gonna
in
be a good
Nashville?
time. Well, we're in Knoxville.
Right. Yeah, but the convention's in Nashville, you said?
No, it's in Knoxville.
In Knoxville. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Knoxville. We got elected to do it this year,
Nice.
which we got a lot going on. If our senior gets his way, does Knoxville Smokies are having a baseball game on Friday.
Okay.
Now, this isn't in stone yet, but
Yeah.
it's looking good. You know who David Ray is?
David
He's the
Ray.
one that sings that upbeat. He's a corpsman, he's a singer, and he does that upbeat Marine Corps hymn.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, if all goes well and this works, he's going to be there to sing the national anthem at the ball game,
Yeah.
and it's going to be free to league members and $10 to guests.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
we're going to have 500 seats. It's looking pretty good. I'll let you guys know if that's a go. And then he would open up our convention, our party on Saturday as well, and do a open it up with a national anthem.
Oh,
So
very cool.
yeah, so if that all gets worked out, that'll be great. And yeah, I'm just making sure I have the right ones in my hands.
Yeah, I hope we're not
Eh,
messing you up while you're trying to
no,
count.
no, you're not. I'm not counting. I have slots for them all. So I
Nice.
just put them in the slot and go to the next one.
Very good.
But
Well,
yeah,
dude, that
so
sounds like it's going to be a good convention then.
oh, it's gonna be a good one.
You said that's the 18th to the 21st of June?
Correct.
Okay. In Knoxville,
It'll be in Knoxville at the airport.
Airport Hilton.
Yep. I already got my room booked. I have a room with an extra bed, so
Oh, shoot.
And
I ain't sleeping with you there, Jim. I
that's
hate to.
why I
I hate
said extra bed.
to.
I'm not sleeping with
Jim, he thought he was going to have
anybody.
to cuddle. He thought he's going to have
No,
to
No,
cuddle with
no,
you.
if
no.
we're cuddling, it's gonna be with the opposite. You know what?
So what night is the
Oh,
game? What night is the
The
game? Do
game
you
will
remember?
be it'll be Friday the
Yeah, I'm looking on the calendar
19th.
right now.
It'll
19th.
be
Okay.
the 19th. Yeah,
So it's
what?
the convention's Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
right.
Sunday.
They'll start arriving Thursday,
Yeah.
and then it'll be Friday and Saturday, and then we'll have meetings Sunday morning, and all get out.
Yeah.
But the
Gotcha.
Hilton's doing a heck of a job for us. I will say that.
Oh man. Well,
That's
there's
one
a,
thing
there's
I've
a lot of.
realized going. Go ahead, Andrew.
I was going to say there's a lot going on this year. I got to go to the. Oh man. Oh man, what's it called? Modern Day Marine up in DC. So I'm going to go to that, and hopefully I can do some interviews and stuff like that. So we'll have like a little booth area set up.
Right.
So I'll be able to do some stuff like that while I'm there. Maybe I can even get like the Commandant of the Marine Corps and stuff like that in there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But we'll see. I'll try to snag as many as I can.
Oh yeah.
And then you got your thing because I think that's in April, and then June you have the Nashville convention, or I'm sorry, Tennessee
Knoxville.
convention in Knoxville.
Yeah.
And then in August, or no, when is the national convention? Is that July? July or August?
It's the first. I think it's like the first 10. It's either first or the. I can't remember off the top of my head,
Yeah, I
but
don't
it's
either.
gonna be. I think it's the 10th, but I'm not sure.
Okay, and that's up in Indianapolis, right?
That'll be in Indy. Yeah, I'm gonna try if all goes well to make that one.
Yeah, that'd be
If
pretty
I'm
cool.
still able.
Well, I got to go to last year's, and it was pretty cool. Got to meet a lot of people, so got a lot of people to sign up to tell their stories. So that was great. I need to get more people signed up to tell their stories now. I got to get January and February filled up.
I'm doing what I can.
You said January, February is filled up already?
No, I need to get all the slots filled up to record.
I got you.
So I record for a week. And I record on Sundays at 1 Central and 4 Central, and Thursdays at 1 Central and 4 Central. So if you're out there, you're a veteran, hey, come on, tell your story. Just come on and tell your story. It's not a big deal. Shoot me a message, do something. Let me know you want to do it, and we'll get you set up. But I do four recordings a week, and of course, there's 3 a week that gets posted. So if I get everyone booked the entire week, I get an extra one, right? So that's the hope. And if not, then hopefully I'll at least get 3 a week. So, but it's not always guaranteed that way. That's for sure.
Oh no, I'm working on some people that I know to get hooked up.
Okay.
It just may take me some forceful encouraging.
Yeah. There you go. Encouragement. I like that.
Yeah, I've got several that said they're interested, but they're like, "What? I don't have anything to talk about."
That's what they think.
I'm like, "Yeah, you do." I said, "You got, one guy I work with, man. He was in the Army, but he was infantry.
Yeah.
He was in Hawaii and did, training over and, God, I can't remember where. Well, he talked about it like
over Korea or something.
Yeah, there, but different like jungle environments, and he was mechanized infantry and stuff like that. But he's like, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm like, yeah, you do, man. I've sat here and listened
even
to.
if it's
I've
even
sat
if
here
he
and
comes
listened to
on
some
and
of the
just talks about
stories.
boot camp, that's fine.
Yeah, I've
You
sat
know?
and listened to some of the stories he's told me, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't have anything to talk about?
That's the funny thing. Everyone says they don't have stories, but they get on here and literally every person that comes on, they'll start talking, and then like an hour later, they're like, "Oh my god, we've been talking for an hour." Like, had no clue. So I mean, everybody's got stories. Think of every time you sit down with somebody another veteran, and you're just sitting there, and stories just keep falling out, man. They just flow.
Right.
So it's just like Vic, Vic.
Yeah, exactly. Just like
Vic's got more stories than man. Vic's like a salty old seaman out there, just freaking back in my day.
Easy with the salty seaman. But I was a recruiter, so I don't mind talking about myself. I can talk about myself all day long.
Yeah.
Here's a flashback.
Look here, mama, baby.
Vic wants one.
No, I don't.
Don't worry, I have a whole nother litter to send you.
In case you're wondering, I'm still trying.
I don't mean to cut you off, Vic. I don't mean to cut you off.
Still trying to get rid of a dog.
Yeah, Andrew, my wife did she send you a thing? You went on the ship to Southwest Georgia, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
She wanted the white one, didn't she?
No, she doesn't want any of them. No,
she did. She wanted the white one.
No.
I would have shipped it, no problem. I mean, I'd have put it in a box and taped it up and everything. I don't care. I'd have shipped it straight to her.
It'd have been like, what was it, National Lampoon's Christmas Story when, what's her name shows up with the box? She wrapped her cat up.
Guys, here's my little buddy right here.
There he is.
Go. What kind of dog is that? What is he?
Well, they told us he was Chug and not Chug, but Pug and Chihuahua.
Oh, Pug and Chihuahua.
I'm not so sure.
He looks like he's Boxer and Chihuahua. That dark,
I know.
Jerk.
Which is as long as he is and as active as he is, I'd believe that.
Well, I'm assuming that the Chihuahua was the dad. I mean,
yeah, probably. It would make sense to me.
He needed some assistance. He needed a step ladder.
He was hanging on for all dear life.
Yeah.
That's a sign. You get over here.
Oh, that's funny.
He is tearing apart this bed that my daughter has for him, and he loves that thing. But when you have to clean it up, it stinks because he pulls all the insides out and tears it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
sounds
happens.
like Vic.
Yes,
He's
pulling the
looking
insides
at me
out.
like I'm crazy.
Hey, I got to give it to you once in a while, Vic, because you're always giving it to me. So I got to give.
Hey, man,
I got to give you. I got to give you something.
My ego's big enough to take it.
Problem with me is I got to limit what I say here on the podcast because sometimes I get carried away. So
No. None of us ever do that.
Never ever. Clay Williams hearted us. You see that? Yeah. Oh, you can't see who it is, can you? Clay Williams hearted us.
Clay Williams.
Yeah.
Name sounds familiar, but
he was on with us. Clay is the in the Army, right? Army guy, right? Isn't that who that is? I'm pretty sure it is.
I know the name sounds familiar, but I couldn't honestly sit here and tell you.
I think that's who it is. Well, I don't know how to click on his name and tell, so I'm pretty sure though. But yeah, Vic, what have you been up to, man?
Spending a lot of time in the wood shop, trying to finish up these last two displays. Probably about 80% there. I need to cut some dados tomorrow, and I'll be able to fit the shelves onto the posts. And then once all that happens, then it's final assembly, final glue up, and then wait for all that to dry, and then finish. So yeah, I'm trying to do all that, and then I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. After we finished our New Year's stuff, like I was having all kinds of gut issues. Went and took my medication for all my GERD and everything like that, and like 12 by 12:15, 12:20, everybody was in their rooms. I came to the office because I was burping and couldn't stop burping and acid reflux and all the crap. Finally fell asleep around 2, woke up around 4:30.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I think I got like 3, maybe 4 hours of sleep. Wife got up at 7:30. So when she got out of bed, I went into the room and slept until from 7:30 until maybe about 10:30 ish. Yeah, so I'm working on about 5 hours of sleep right now. Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, I just had my my VA appointment on Monday, and like all the stuff about my foot and all this gut stuff, and I'm like, I'm getting tired of this. So my New Year's resolution is I'm after last night, I'm stopping drinking and sweets for at least a month to see if I can kind of clear out my system, drinking more water, just to see if I can kind of reset some things going on here.
Okay. Nice.
And when I went in and weighed in for my my VA appointment, I was 267 pounds. I was like,
oh, dude.
Whoa.
You just have me beat by just a tiny bit, man.
Yeah, but that's still 50 pounds in 2 years. I've gained 50 pounds in 2 years.
I would say I've gained that much in 2 years. That's not the case. I was well over 200 when I retired. So
yeah, I was about 214 when I retired, 212, 213, something there right there. And now
what was your average weight in the Marine Corps?
For many years I hovered right around 210, 209.
Yeah.
And then the last 4 or 5 years, I was right around 213, 214. You know, yeah. I mean, it's what happens when you get old, you know. Not as lean, not as mean, right? Something like that. But like I'm not feeling well. Having put on an extra 50 pounds, I feel it. I'm dealing with chronic plantar fasciitis, and I have no doubt that it's from carrying around an extra 50 pounds. So and then like with my whole gut issues, just because I'm not taking care of myself. I'm not eating well. I mean, I've always had a wicked sweet tooth, but now that I don't have to work out and now that I don't have to make weight, I haven't kept it in check, you know? So, and then,
yeah, but you got to look at a big thing is, between work and, we used to figure out a way to do things, but now, we make excuses as to why we can't.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
and it's I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
So well, I got to be honest. I've not made any excuses since I've retired. I haven't made one excuse. I just said I don't want to do it, and I haven't done it.
But every one of us is going to regret it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just saying
we're all going to regret it.
We
stop and think about what we do now. None of us are young by any means, but we're not old by any means. And you stop and think, and if you just went out and walked, I mean, if you could walk, just go out and walk at night or something like that. And that was one thing that I got to a point. I was almost 50 pounds overweight, and probably about 5-6 years ago, every night I would sit there. I'd put my mother to bed because she lived with us, and I was so agitated. And it has, it's just her and I had a relationship, but I'd put her to bed, and as soon as she went to bed, she was asleep. And I'd grab one of the dogs, and it's like, let's go, and just walk every night. And I did that like 7 days a week for like 6 months. And, especially with my job, just driving, I don't drive a tractor trailer or anything, but I'll drive 2 or 3 hours here, 2 or 3 hours there. I got to deal with customers, stuff like that, work on machines. So the easiest thing you can do is fast food, roller dogs, garbage like that. And I quit doing that. And all of a sudden the weight started coming off. But, then I got to a point, unfortunately, and I'll say this on the podcast, I think I've said it before, is then it went hog.
Thank you.
Then it went from that to, all of a sudden it's like, man, I'm going to have a drink tonight. Then it went to, man, I'm going to have a couple drinks tonight. Man, I'm going to have, there's 2 drinks were good. Let me have a 3rd drink. My wife tells me that all the time. She goes, yeah, you get your calories from freaking alcohol, not from eating. So all of a sudden now, like my stomach shrunk and, we go to eat or eat something, even like Christmas dinner or anything like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And everybody looks at me like, what? I can't eat as much. And now, and that's the thing on my dad's side of the family, on the McNanny side of the family, is protein deficiency. My dad, when he got in his 60s, he couldn't put weight on. The doctor kept telling him, it's like, you need to put weight on. But he would eat. But he couldn't put weight on. And my aunt, his sister, who was 10 years younger than him, passed away about 4 years ago. And unfortunately, when she passed away, she wasn't never a large woman, but she was, she was in the Air Force and that. But probably at her max, she was like 150.
Mm-hmm.
When she passed away, she was 65 pounds.
Holy moly.
Wow.
And I used to talk to her like once a week. She would call me or I'd call her just to talk to her. And, because I didn't have any, other family anymore on that side of the family to talk to. So I, just stay in touch with her. And she would sit and joke about it. She goes, well, I don't understand. I eat like it's going out of style. And her son worked for Pepsi. So he'd always, once a week, he would bring her a case of Pepsi. And she seemed to think Pepsi was going to put weight on her. I was like, no, that's not how it works, Aunt Linda. But, but she'd always say she ate, and I'd talk to my cousin, which I really didn't know, but I always knew of her. I'd only met her a handful of times when I was a kid. And she's like, yeah, every time I go over to Mom's, she's got food, she eats. But she just, couldn't put weight on.
That's really interesting. Like not being able to put weight on. I've never really had that problem.
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm at now. Is I can't.
Recently.
What's that?
I said nor me till recently.
Yeah.
But I know I am struggling to keep my weight. So.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense for sure.
Well, what gets me is I there's nights because my wife works nights, and I'm like, I'm not going to cook for myself, so I'll just make something simple like a bologna sandwich or something, and then I'll, about 11 o'clock at night, I'm out in the pantry digging. I'm like, damn, where the hell are those Hershey, those Reese's Christmas trees we got? And I'm sitting there eating like 4 or 5 of them in a row. It's like, well, I got these little Snickers, little minis. That's like one Snickers bar. But I don't understand why. I know a lot of it has to do with this, but unfortunately, and I completely understand what you're saying, Vic. Is on a good day I feel like crap. And that's one thing that I don't understand. We were talking before you get on with Jim, medications he's taking, and he continues to push on and to do this and to do that. And I'm like, man, why can't I do that? Why, there's a lot of things that in a new year, though, it's like, okay, I need to be better. I need to be better for myself. And I say be better for for my family, my wife and my kids. But I can't do any of that until I take care of me. And that's, that's a leadership thing.
Mike, I'm going to say this. I know why we all hurt. All he has to do is remember our branch we served in. But if you're still getting up and going to work and being productive even through the pain, you're fighting through it, and that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Because believe me, it ain't always easy, but I just do it.
That's right.
But there are days, you guys know, I go, sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah. But I'd agree with that. I mean, that happens to everybody. There are days that, people
Yeah,
don't feel like it mentally or physically or whatever. That happens to everybody as well. But I think everyone here is doing a good job of continuing to push on.
absolutely.
Well, I know my one thing, what I need to work on this year that I need to cut out of my life. But I mean, Vic, what's the one thing you need to cut out of your life? What's the one thing you would make that you think that, and I say this to you, Andrew, and even you, Jim, what's the one thing that you think that would make a difference in your life? And I think that's the biggest thing is, well, we look at these programs and I've been online and looked at different things and it's like, we got to do this and you got to do that. You got to do that. It's like, okay, give me one thing. Just give me one thing, one goal that it's obtainable for me to reach, and let me reach that goal so I can move on to the next one, or things like that.
Yeah.
I would say right now, baby
goal.
steps. I would just like cut out. I'm going to try to cut out sweets, and I'm cutting alcohol for a month to see if it makes a difference, and then go from there. I just
Yeah.
I mean, I know that those are little things that I know that I can do. The discipline. Okay, great. No, I'm not going to drink alcohol. Just avoid the places where I don't drink at home. Very rarely do I ever drink at home. Like if we have a party here at the house, that's the only time I drink at the house. To me, drinking's always been a social thing. So I don't drink when I'm by myself, but I do drink when I have cigars. So like if I'm smoking a cigar, I've got to drink. So I might be cutting out cigars too, because if I can't keep from drinking while I'm smoking a cigar, then I've got to stop that too. Then maybe that'll help too.
Yeah.
But if nothing else, it will give me confidence or renew my confidence in my discipline.
Yeah.
To be able to say, okay, I'm going to do this and follow through.
Yeah.
It's something little. So it's or what I view something little. It may be more difficult than I think. I don't know. But like I think it's something small and manageable to help my confidence, boost my confidence, and then take the next step from there.
Yeah.
We'll see.
What about you, Andrew? And you're the host. I don't mean to put you on. I'm not trying to take over your podcast. I'm just
you're
asking.
good. I have no idea.
I said mine.
There's a lot of things that I should do. What am I going to do? I have no idea. I don't know. Like I said, it's the same old me. And if something changes, that's great. If not, then it's the same old me. New Year's,
but
same
the sad
me.
thing is we all say that, but the same old me is not going to be around if we continue to be the same old us. So at what point in time do we actually take accountability of ourselves? I say this. I'm not talking to any three of you. I'm talking about me. At what point in time do I take accountability for myself? And actually,
I think one of my words of wisdom a couple months ago was you can't solve problems with the same thinking that got you that problem.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to.
You're not wrong with that for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, you got to if you want something you don't have, you have to do something you're not doing.
Yeah.
So it's
it doesn't mean it's easy. It's just sometimes you gotta, if you enjoy something, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. Just slow it down.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to do that. I can't drink regular water anymore because all I do is choke. And because the water's so thin, it just goes into my lungs.
Oh, right.
So, I have thickener, but I'm just going to say contrary to what other people say, thickener does not make water better.
No, no, not at all. Yeah, nope.
And so soda, the carbonation tends to do a good job of activating my swallowing mechanism. So I tend to drink a lot of carbonated stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's a trick I learned.
That's really interesting how that works.
So that's why I tend to carbonate my water so I can still get it.
Yeah.
So do you use one of like those soda streams or something?
I have one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's really interesting.
Or if I'm not in about, there's always Death Wish water.
What did you say it was?
Death
Wish.
Oh, yeah.
It's just water. It's just carbonated.
Yeah.
It's pretty much club soda.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every time I turn around, I hear Vic go, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
That's what it is. I'm just keep burping.
Don't worry about it, dude.
Sometimes it's absolutely.
I'm laughing.
Miserable.
I'm just making a joke.
I believe it, brother.
Like sometimes it's absolutely miserable. I blow up like a balloon, and it just feels like somebody's got their finger right here on my throat, because the pressure just builds up into my esophagus, and I can't burp. And then I'm like burp, like 5 or 6 times in a row, and then I'm like, whew, okay. And then I slowly blow back up like a balloon. 10, 15 minutes later, I'm like, burp.
That's why I
night was one
like
of those
Diet
nights.
Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
they done any
burp during Diet Coke.
But one of the worst things for me is not being able to burp. Just not being able to get that out, and you feel it, man. And if it was all the time, I'd have bad issues. My mental
I
game
probably
would not
have
be
like
good.
a really bad flare up, probably 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So have you gone in to have a test where they, put the scope down your throat and all that stuff?
Oh yeah.
They can't find anything.
My H. pylori is high. That's it. So and nobody has told me how to lower it. They just take these to treat it. I'm like, okay.
I'm not trying to be funny. I think I know what you're talking about, but your H. pylori, is that the stomach?
That's the bacteria in your gut.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, and it's actually fed by sugar.
Yeah.
So and water activates it like yeast.
Yeah.
So it's like any if I eat a whole, like I'll eat like if I order a burger, I usually will take off one, sometimes both buns, and just eat it plain without any buns. I can't eat chips and salsa because the chips, like, I mean, I really have to watch what I eat. I can't eat a lot of bread. I can't eat a lot of chips.
No kidding.
And I can't eat a lot of sugar. So like, which is an issue because I have a sweet tooth, but so yeah.
I do too, Vic. Don't worry. It's a
battle. I'm glad the holiday season's behind us because my wife's done baking cookies and stuff. So
that'll probably help too, buddy.
Yeah. We're done with pies and cookies and magic squares and all that stuff. So it's
that's where you get you don't have to eat it. It's like, yeah, I do.
Right.
Yeah, I do.
In front of me. It's in front of me. Of course I have to eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess the one thing that I want to try to do this year is read the Bible all the way through. I've never done it. This is my wife. She's doing it this year. And she'll this will be the second time she's gonna read the Bible all the way through. I've never done it though.
I started today and read Genesis 1, 2, and 3.
You did today?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's the first that's day 1, right?
That's day 1.
Yeah,
Well,
I need to do it. I need to do it.
It's hard though, I know.
Yeah.
hey, my God.
It's all right, buddy.
The only reason I laugh about it is because my wife went through the similar thing, and she had to have, they call it the tip procedure, where they had to go in and fix the flap. She did that earlier. It was like February, between her esophagus and her stomach. And, they said, well, it's just GERD. But, she would complain so bad that it's like she thought she was having a heart attack sometimes, the pressure in her chest and coming back up and stuff like that. And since she had that done, she has some issues here and there, but it's the quality of life has drastically improved. Granted, she had to spend 3 months, like 3 weeks, eating nothing but Jello and popsicles, and
Oh,
then
wow.
sugar free and popsicles and Jello, and she can't stand anything that's sugar free, and then slowly to the point where, it was 3 months, 13 weeks, almost 16 weeks before she could actually eat like meat. But, like
Wow.
she could eat hamburger, but not eat steak, stuff like that.
Wow.
And even leafy vegetables and stuff like that, she couldn't eat.
I
So,
don't like those anymore either.
but, the biggest thing the doctor told her is like, you've got to restructure your mindset on how you eat. You've got to slow down, chew, and then swallow, and then sit. Eat, chew, like thoroughly chew. I'm sure all of us, we just sit there. We're in a hurry to eat everything, and then it's down. And next thing you know, you're like, oh, years ago I could do it. I can't do it anymore. But I'm not saying that's what you have, Vic, but that's why I'm curious to see. She had a hiatal hernia, which they had to fix, and then they went in and had to reconstruct the valve between her esophagus and her stomach.
I have that also,
And
but nobody's talked to me about surgery.
Yeah. They went in and, what is it, macroscopically, or, they used a robot.
Right.
And then went in and fixed the hernia, and then did the TIF procedure where they used to do like a metal band around your esophagus to tighten it up, but now it's a different procedure. So it's like a lifelong thing. They don't have to ever go back in and fix it. Before it was like you had like 10 years, they had to go back in and replace it. And, they stick a piece of metal in your body at some point in time. It's like, yeah, it's got to come out. But it's a whole new procedure and stuff like that. But she didn't know she had a hiatal hernia until she lost the weight. She lost over 100 and some pounds. And when she lost all that, all of a sudden the hernia just erupted. And she had to sleep literally sitting up. Because she was doing like Vic, just nonstop. Wasn't, she's like, I can't eat anything. I'm not eating this. I can't. And, it was just agonizing, just acid reflux and the acid coming up. And the problem is, and I kept telling her, I said, Kel, you got to go to the doctor. You got to go to the doctor. Hell, I dip. I don't worry about me, but I'm like, Kelly, I said, you're going to have freaking throat cancer if you keep doing that shit. And finally, her doctor sent her to an actual doctor and looked at it. And he goes, yeah, you do have precancerous erosions in your throat from the acid and the GERD coming back up and stuff like that. So
that causes that? It causes cancer?
Yeah.
Nope.
The acid coming back up your esophagus, yeah, it's eroding your esophagus. It's eroding the lining of your throat.
Speaking of, do you use this, Mike? You need to use this.
No, I've used it once. I bought a can online, but that crap's expensive, man.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's well worth it, but it's worth it. Me just quit, but it's kind of hard. It's a terrible thing to say, but I've dipped since I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
I quit for 4 years, and then I quit in 29 Palms for 2 years. I started dipping again, came to Albany, dipped, quit. I quit when I got back to Pendleton. We went back to Iraq, It was like, yep, it's time to load it up. Let's go, you know. And I quit again several years later for probably 3 years. And it was during COVID. My next door neighbor, who's not there anymore, my boss is like, stay home. Unless somebody calls, stay home. I'm like, man, I think I've talked about this before. I'm like, man, I can clean out my garage. I can finally build shelves. Man, I was building shelves and everything else. And he came walking over and he goes, what are you doing? He was standing out in the middle of my driveway. And I'm like, I was building shelves. And he goes, oh, man. And he pulls out a can of Copenhagen. He's like, sitting there doing that. And puts a big old dip in. And that, man, the freaking smell came in. I was like, you know, I was like, he goes, you dip? I was like, yeah, I used to. He goes, you want one? And this is the worst possible time. This is like March of 2020.
Yeah.
He goes, you want a dip? And I was like, yeah, one couldn't hurt. He tosses me the can, and I reach in and take a dip out of the damn can during COVID, you know. And I've dipped since. It's like, I just can't. But I've dwindled down into the cheaper cans of dip. Now I'm down to like Cougar and
now how much
stuff like that.
Can of dip like Cougar?
Well, like I did like Copenhagen and Copenhagen wintergreen long cut and smooth here is like it's up to right around it's almost $5 a can.
Oh man, this stuff's way cheaper, dude.
But all of a sudden one day they had Longhorn and Cougar, and every day I'd go in and the woman, she goes, well, we got this in. I said, well, okay, what is it? And she showed me. I said, how much is that? She goes, $1.85 a can. I'm like, freaking load it up. Let's go.
That's pretty good.
There's an obvious difference in it. It's like, nah, why am I dipping this? You know, I start dipping it and I'm like, but it's just like I can't.
Just have it.
Yeah, I can't. And it's not even I need the nicotine at that point, because I've used the tobacco-less pack, pouches, and stuff like that. I guess it's the nicotine, but it's more the, I hate to say it, but it's a matter of having to put something
it's
in.
the ritual of it.
Yeah. And
that's why I started. I'm right now I'm doing the it's straight pouches, and it's 100% ritual. There's no nicotine. So I just
you ordered online?
Yeah. I do a subscription. So I can't remember how many it is every month or whatever it is, but however many rolls. So,
well, how many cans do you think you go through a week?
I'm
asking this,
maybe
honestly.
four, maybe 5, but typically probably 4.
Yeah. I'm a can a day. I mean, I'll buy a can at 6 o'clock in the morning, and by 8 o'clock at night, I'm like, son of a gun, I'm out already.
Well, the good thing about these is the flavor will stay in it for a long time. So I don't have to keep getting new ones all the time. But
what's it made out of?
That's a good question.
I know some of them are like coffee grounds, others like tea leaves.
Yep, doesn't say. It's made of nothing. Hold on, I'll tell you.
While you're looking it up, they keep popping up on my feed on like Facebook and that, and I don't know why, because I haven't looked them up. But like alcohol-free bourbons.
Oh, I don't know about all that. That doesn't sound good.
Alcohol-free
like
bourbons.
Coffee. What's the point?
Well, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's
true too. Okay,
yeah.
you're getting the same flavor, but you're not getting the alcohol. Then there's these other ones that's like these little packets. You mix them with water or something, and it gives you a calming effect, and it gives you the same feeling as like drinking alcohol and stuff like that. I've looked at it, but when I start looking at it, like the alcohol-free bourbon, it's made the same way, but they don't finish the distilling process as far as, like vodkas and bourbons and stuff like that. But a damn bottle of, just get a regular bottle like you go to the liquor store, a bourbon is freaking like $60. And I'm like, man, I'd freaking burn through that sucker in a heartbeat, so I'm going to have $60 a bottle. I'm probably looking at I hate to say this, probably like $300 a month in freaking bourbon free, alcohol free bourbon.
That's,
So it's like,
oh man. So
the
this
key
says,
is just to quit it. And I wish I could just go off and disappear on an island and just curl up in a ball and sweat it out and freaking figure out how to get through it. But
yeah. This says, what's in Black Buffalo and how is it made? It says trade secret, but we'll say this. We found a way to make a specific variety of edible green leaves behave like tobacco with added food safe ingredients and pharmaceutical grade nicotine.
so it has nicotine in it.
So they do have some with nicotine, yes.
Yeah.
But not all of them have, like the ones I'm using don't have nicotine. So you can get them without. And they say that's all ritual, is 100% ritual is what it says.
Yeah.
So it's just,
well, that's my biggest thing is just, if I've gone like using the tobacco free pouches and nicotine free, and it, like the first week I'm about ready to claw my eyeballs out. The second week I'm like, all right. By the third week I'm like, all right, yeah, I just like the taste. Yeah, it's just a matter of popping something in my mouth. It's like chewing gum. I can't chew gum, but it's.
But yeah.
And that's Buffalo what?
Buffalo, Black Buffalo.
We need to get them as a sponsor.
I would love to. Black Buffalo. If you're out there, you want to sponsor me, I'll be more than happy. Can you see that? Black Buffalo.
Yep.
Black Buffalo. Not a brown one, not a white one, not a polka dotted one. It's a Black Buffalo. So make sure you type in the right one, because there ain't no telling what'll pop up if you put something else in there.
That's very true.
But it's pretty good. And like I said, you can do a subscription and get so many a month or what have you. So it works out pretty well. And then you can adjust it really simple. Like you go in and say you order one what do you call it? One roll a week. So I for a month or what have you. And then if that's too much, you can go in and adjust it. If it's not enough, you go in and adjust it, and you can push it off. So like say, hey, I want to push it off a week or 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
Do that as well. So it's real simple.
Poor Vic looks like he's miserable.
I'm tired. Thinking about going to bed soon. Like
20
minutes.
Me too. I had to get up and go to work at 4.
Ooh.
Speaking of work, I know Jim doesn't understand this one, but he knows the band. Anybody watch the Rose Parade this morning?
No,
I didn't watch it, but I keep seeing clips of it. It was like pouring.
I didn't watch the parade, but I watched the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rose Parade was on before the game. They were sitting there trying to squeegee the field off. There was so much water on the field. But I kept saying, did you guys know Fred Knapp, Andrew and Vic, clarinet player?
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But he was Okinawa, then he was 29 Palms, and he got out. But phenomenal clarinet player. But he posted a video that he took it, he shot it from his phone on his TV, but showing it, and it looked like it was just absolutely pouring. I was like sitting there. I haven't watched a Rose Parade in years. I'm like, man, I've done 5, I think 6 Rose Parades, and I'm like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to watch it. Nope, I'm fine. Sorry, sucks to be you. But it looked like it was absolutely pouring, and I kept zooming in. I'm like, damn, do they got all the woodwinds out there? And I was like, holy shit, yeah, they do. So I was like,
it's probably because it started raining after they dropped them off. What are you gonna do?
Well, I think it was raining before, but they're not going to pull them out of there because we'll just ruin instruments.
Technically,
we'll ruin instruments before.
The Marine Band is the only one that doesn't have enough individuals in the unit to be able to march. So they used to, when it was 4 bands, they had enough people. Yeah. But when it went down to 3 bands, they didn't have enough people. But they still let them do it for tradition's sake. But it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've been seeing some of the Marine Corps musicians that have been posting little clips of them standing around for like the 2 hours before the parade starts, and they're just standing there in the chute, right? And just pouring all around them. Like
Are you
water's
serious?
dumping down off their covers and everything. I mean, it's like they're just standing there getting soaked to the skin.
And
like
they're in their
before
blues,
the parade even started. They're already soaked to the skin.
That's awesome.
Oh man, I guarantee half of them are gonna get fucking cold and pneumonia or something. It's gonna be awful. I feel so bad for them.
Not only that, those blues aren't coming back.
Oh yeah, no.
Not if they were in the rain that long.
Yeah, they were probably in the rain for 6 hours or more.
Yeah, plus you're hanging them up to go home, and you get it home. You don't feel like washing them at that point in time or anything.
Yep.
Ruined.
Yep. So everybody gets everybody's gonna be using their clothing allowance this year. 604 is for everybody.
Oh,
you get a 604, you get a 604, you get a 604. Yeah, 604 is for everybody.
Gotta love it, man.
Oh man, yeah. And then Amy watched it. She saw it. I was in bed, but she said that. What was she talking about? Oh, she didn't. I mean, it was like the first time that she didn't know who the drum major was. I think Palmer.
Palmer was the drum major. I know that.
Yeah, I knew Palmer.
Which he does the straight arm here, and then he does the president's own drum major and DMB drum major hitch of the elbow instead of a swing of the arm.
Yeah, I don't get it. I never understood that.
Yeah, I don't know where it comes from or why they do that, but he adopted that. So
what is it again?
So so instead of just naturally swinging your arm, right? The DMB and the president's own, they do this thing. So they do a hitch of the elbow instead of a swing of the arm when they're pumping the mace, right? They go like this. I never did that. I always did a full arm swing, but I would come up here and then go back down to mimic basically what your other arm is doing. And that's kind of what they're doing, but they just do it and keep their upper arm still. I don't know. Maybe that's a traditional thing. I don't know. Maybe I was not traditional. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
I did it my way.
I did my way.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it got you to 25 years, so you did something right.
Yeah. I made it. Barely, but I made it.
We're going to Statesboro tomorrow. Jenna she's got her heart set on transferring to Georgia Southern. So we're going to go scope out a few apartment complexes tomorrow. I think she said she's got some appointments, so we're driving to Statesboro tomorrow and checking out Georgia Southern.
Why is she wanting to transfer to Georgia Southern? Is that closer to home? What is that?
It's literally the same distance, but west. Charleston is northeast. Statesboro is west. Almost directly west from us. But it's about an hour and a half either way. Hour and a half to Charleston, hour and a half to Statesboro. But Charleston is just too liberal of a school for her. It's not her people. It's a the way she puts it, she calls it's a daddy's money school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's a bunch of rich kids, and because of that, it's a very liberal school, and it's just not her people. She just doesn't fit in, and I'm kind of glad because I don't like how the college is in the middle of downtown Charleston, literally, like the busiest main street, the main drag where all the shopping and all the bars is called King Street.
Yep.
College of Charleston is one block off.
Never would have done that.
Yep. So so she's one block away from downtown Charleston.
Wow. So you're talking Statesboro, Georgia, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of kids that were out of my son's class and my daughter's class all went to Statesboro. So,
and she's already got a friend that's there now. But like, I went to the University of Oklahoma. Obviously, Norman is very much a college town. Just like Stillwater is a very college town. But College of Charleston, it's just in the middle of downtown Charleston. It's a nice historic campus. It's like the architecture around and some of the buildings are like historic buildings that they use. and it's nice. It's pretty, and they're doing a lot of things right. They have 3 different chow halls, and all the meal plans. There's like some of the restaurants right around College Charleston accept the meal plan cards, so you can go into Chick-fil-A and use your meal plan to buy a
That's
Chick-fil-A.
cool.
Yeah. There's an Einstein bagel nearby. You can use your meal plan to buy Einstein bagels and coffee or whatever, instead of having to walk all the way down to a chow hall. So I mean, they're doing some good things. It's just that, like Jenna said, it's just daddy's money school. So it's a bunch of liberal rich kids, and she just doesn't feel like she fits in.
Well, it's kind of like Knoxville, isn't it, Jim?
Oh, Knoxville's downtown, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same way. I thought it was all condensed into one area, but you're going from here to here to there to there. It's like.
But Knoxville does a pretty good job of keeping their campus
Policed.
presentable.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please.
And that's one of the other things I like too is the dormitory that she's in now. Like, campus police is literally right across the street.
Yeah.
She's about as safe as she can get, but the campus is still open to anybody. There's no gates,
Yeah.
Any Joe Schmo, homeless dude, or whatever can walk right on the.
Yeah, you can drive down all the streets. Yeah. You can still get down all of them. Yeah.
So.
I think that's the big thing with a lot of these larger campuses, unless it's isolated. I know, like Pittsburgh, you go up there and it's like Duquesne, and it's like, are you kidding me? I mean, anybody and their brother can get into any of those areas. So.
Yeah. My daughter goes to the University of Tennessee.
What's that?
My daughter goes to the University of Tennessee.
Yeah. It's a beautiful campus. I mean, it's a great school.
Well, you say that it was a liberal area, liberal college and everything, but isn't most colleges liberal?
No, I mean,
no.
Depending
I don't think so.
Depending on your course of study, I believe, is what it comes down to.
Yeah,
not all.
That plays a lot into it. But like one of the big things that kind of like turned the corner for her from not wanting to be there anymore was after Charlie Kirk's assassination. Like every one of her classes, all they did was have political debates about Charlie Kirk and his assassination. And she sent us this text. I hate it here. I can't stand going to school here anymore. She was talking about transferring at the semester, at the end of the semester, and we kind of talked her out of it. And I'm glad we did. She's glad that we did. But I'm like, you have 2 options. You can either go down to the front row and defend your point. I mean, you're a Marine's daughter. You know how to defend yourself. Get up there, start swinging. Or you can go to the back row and play on your phone. Those are your 2 choices. You can either get in the fray, you can defend your point, or you can go sit in the back and, be non-confrontational. I said, however, if you're going to go sit in the back of the classroom and play on your phone while everybody's arguing and, talking about how they hate each other, then you need to make an appointment with your professor and say, hey, since all of our class material has been debates over Charlie Kirk and not on our subject matter, what are we responsible for the midterm and the final?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a good point. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I would sit in the back and wait for them to say, this is what's on the test. Okay, got it. Yeah. Let them argue all day long. Just sit there, take a nap, do something. But
she finished her first semester with 3 A's and 2 B's. So she did something right, and so but she's also, she stacked up all of her classes on Tuesdays. So she has Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to herself. Nothing to do. And it was getting to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot.
They don't have a lacrosse team, but they have a lacrosse club. So she joined the lacrosse club, and now she's got something to do with her free time. And we're like, maybe, okay, if this second semester is all right, maybe you should look at getting a job. Because she did the same thing again. Now all of her classes are stacked up on Tuesday, Thursday again. And she did it on purpose. She kind of likes having all of her classes on 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, but wait until that semester where you have all of your finals on 1 day. Wait till that semester where you have all of your finals on Tuesday, all 5 of them. Let me know how that works out for you.
I mean, I guess if you pay attention and you actually study, then you're good.
Yeah.
But man,
screw that.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Holy moly.
But I think, I mean, I think she's going to get more of a college experience from Georgia Southern because there's a football team. You know, you go to the football games. It's more of a colloquial community. It's, you know, it's everybody kind of like 29 Palms. You have to hang out with each other, you know, like because there's nothing else to do in 29 Palms. So the units are out in 29 Palms are all real tight. It's College of Charleston is like being in San Diego.
Yeah.
You know, the San Diego band, as soon as Liberty Call goes, everybody scatters because it's San Diego, you know? So same thing out in College of Charleston. As soon as the class day's done, everybody scatters, you know, because it's Charleston. But if you're in a college town, you're more likely to hang out with other college kids and, you know, go do things with your roommates and stuff like that. So
yeah, you're going to go to the pizza places and hang out and do stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm and like 2 of her cousins went there, you know, or 3, I guess. Amy's cousin and his 2 daughters all went to Georgia Southern. So, and her Amy's cousin lives about an hour and a half north, and we're an hour and a half east. So she's got people around that she knows, and one of her friends from high school is going there now, so she'll have a friend when she gets there. So
nice.
And her roommate that she has now also doesn't like College of Charleston, and she's considering moving to Georgia Southern also. So she might have another friend when she gets. I don't know. So I think it's all working out for the best, you know. And I mean, I transferred after my freshman year. I went to Oklahoma City University my freshman year, and it wound up same thing, school right in the middle of downtown Oklahoma City. And then I transferred to the University of Oklahoma to a nice, solid college town, and I'm glad I did that. So I'm not going to begrudge her that opportunity. So support her.
I forgive you for it. Well, shoot, guys. I guess we should start wrapping it up here. But thanks for coming on and shooting shit with me. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You guys want to do some? You guys got some words of wisdom for us tonight?
Maybe. Let's see what we got.
All right. Well, let me do this. Words of wisdom. Here we are, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Who wants to go first?
I will, I guess.
Okay.
Never become so thirsty that you drink from every cup that is presented to you. That's how you get poisoned.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty good. All right. Where was that from?
I think I got it off of Instagram. I subscribe to like a business mentor site, and so like once or twice a week, he throws up a bunch of like business quotes.
Yeah.
So
all right. I like it. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Sometimes the smallest steps you take are the most important ones of your life.
Oh man, that's so true. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one too. Sorry, man, I've got the GERD all of a sudden. Thanks, Vic. Passed it along.
My GERD.
My GERD. And now we're down to the finals. We got Mike.
I think I've used this one before, but it's just been in my head for the last couple of weeks. Is quit worrying about what everybody else thinks and just be yourself.
That's right. That's a good one for the new year.
I think I've used that one before. I may have. I don't remember if I ever have.
It's okay.
But it's a good one, you know, and it's so true, especially for the new year, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year, everybody.
That's absolutely. Happy New Year.
Jim,
new year, same me. Okay. Just so
Jim,
y'all know.
my favorite variation of your quote is the heaviest weight in the gym is the front door.
Oh,
true.
that's good too.
That's actually a good one.
Wow.
That's true.
Dang. Man,
I
does
do
that
have to
resonate
ask
with
this
all the
one, Vic.
Marines.
I do have to ask this one, Vic. You know, we got the group chat was going around last night. Happy New Year. What was the Happy Nooner? What the hell was that? I showed my wife, and she goes, "Is something going on? Are we doing something new tomorrow?" I was like, "Well, I'm fine with we are or not, but I mean, Happy New Year."
When my daughter was like 3 years old, and we were, approaching New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, she would say, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. so when she was learning to talk, she was saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
That's awesome.
So we still throw it around.
I like it.
Happy Nooner.
Happy Nooner,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. Ryan's not on here tonight, but he was like, "Man, I miss my Nooner."
Oh man, you guys are awesome. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate you. To everybody out there, don't forget the VA does have some great resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net. Click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. Heck, the whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to a buddy you serve with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right, fellas, one last time. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. To everybody out there, Happy Nooner. Stay motivated and change your socks.
No more 22. Honor the journey and finish the fight.